Let me be honest with you. Most people will never win. They'll live their lives on autopilot, sedated by cheap dopamine, prisoners of their own mind. They'll scroll until their eyes bleed, chasing motivation like a drug, but never doing anything. Not because they're weak, because they're slaves. Slaves to emotion, slaves to impulses, slaves to comfort. But you're here because something inside of you refuses to die. You know you're meant for more. You can feel it, like a sword buried under rust. You know there's greatness inside, if only you could sharpen your mind enough to unleash it. This video isn't just about words on a screen. It's a weapon, and if you absorb every sentence, it'll change the way you see reality forever. These 12 Stoic laws aren't just old wisdom. They're psychological warfare. They're how you take back control, not by wishing, but by hacking your mind and forcing discipline into your bones like iron rods. 1. The law of perception. Control how you interpret events. Your mindset shapes reality. Epictetus said, "Man is not disturbed by events, but by the view he takes of them." Life is neutral. What you feel is just interpretation. When I lost someone I loved, I thought the pain would destroy me. But over time I realized the event didn't ruin me. How I saw it did. I could have seen it as life-ending. Instead, I saw it as a transformation, a forced rebirth. Pain becomes power when filtered through a warrior's lens. This is your first weapon. Interpret everything in your favor. Reframe losses into lessons. Rewire pain into fuel. That's how you turn suffering into strength. 2. The law of action. Discipline is built through consistent action, not intention alone. Everyone wants to be disciplined. Few act like it. You don't think yourself into greatness. You bleed for it, sweat for it. Repeat the same boring routine until it stops being hard. Action is what carves a disciplined identity into your mind. Years ago, I woke up at 4:30 a.m. every day for 6 months. Not because I wanted to. I hated it. But it rewired something deep inside. My body learned. We do what needs to be done, not what we feel like. Discipline isn't motivation. It's repetition. 3. The law of voluntary discomfort. Embrace hardship to strengthen resilience and self-control. Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. This is what Marcus Aurelius wrote. Soft people break easily. Strong people break themselves on purpose until nothing can touch them. Sleep on the floor sometimes. Fast for a day. Take cold showers. Lift until your muscles tremble. Seek pain and your mind adapts. Avoid it and you decay. Pain isn't the enemy. Comfort is. And if you want to be unbreakable, you need to taste suffering daily. Not because it's fun, but because it frees you. 4. The law of focus. Concentrate only on what you can control. Ignore distractions. You're losing energy to things that don't matter. Gossip, noise, the past, your enemies, your ex, that person who ghosted you. They're all parasites feeding on your attention. Ask yourself, can I control it? If not, delete it from your mental operating system. Your mind is a weapon, but only if you aim it. Focus is the trigger. Distraction is the safety lock. Pull the trigger every day. 5. The law of acceptance. Surrender resistance to things beyond your power. What happens if you keep resisting the rain? You get wet and angry. Real strength isn't just about power. It's about letting go. It's about non-resistance to what's already happened. When my business failed years ago, I fought the collapse. I fought reality. It nearly broke me. Then I stopped. I accepted it. And in that moment, a strange power returned. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means resetting. Your mind can't evolve if it's stuck in why me mode. Accept. Adapt. Attack again. 6. The law of preparation. Anticipate challenges and mentally rehearse overcoming them. What breaks most people is not the storm, it's the shock of the storm. I rehearse disaster. I imagine the worst. Betrayal, loss, setbacks. Not to become paranoid, but so when chaos hits, I smile. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your level of preparation. The ancient Stoics called this premeditatio malorum, preparation for misfortune. It's not pessimism, it's mental armor. Rehearse hell, and you'll walk through fire with a grin. 7. The law of delayed gratification. Train yourself to endure short-term pain for long-term gain. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Every time you delay pleasure, you sharpen the blade of your soul. Every time you give in, you dull it. You want abs? Say no to dessert. You want success? Say no to dopamine. You want freedom? Say no to comfort. Delayed gratification isn't just a skill, it's a superpower, because most people are slaves to impulse. But you delay pleasure and build an empire. 8. The law of self-denial. Say no to impulses to strengthen willpower. You don't need to say yes to every craving. When I quit smoking years ago, it felt like slicing off a part of my brain. The urges were real, but so was my disgust. Every no was a hammer smashing the chains. Self-denial is painful, but every no is a vote for the future version of you. Every time you resist, your inner voice gets louder, stronger, until one day, the impulse dies, and you're free. 9. The law of reflection. Daily self-review ensures alignment with principles. The enemy of discipline is blindness. You can't fix what you don't examine. That's why every night I sit down and ask, where did I falter today? What thought made me weak? What habit made me dull? This isn't self-hate, it's self-repair. Reflection is how warriors sharpen the blade of consciousness. Don't sleep until you know exactly what must be improved tomorrow. Otherwise, you're just existing. 10. The law of equanimity. Maintain calm in success and failure alike. The world will tempt you to react, to scream in victory, to collapse in defeat. Both are traps. A Stoic walks through chaos like a ghost, unmoved, unshaken. Your wins don't define you. Your failures don't destroy you. You are the one who endures. Emotion is noise. Stay silent. Keep moving. 11. The law of purpose. Align actions with a meaningful mission to fuel discipline. Discipline without purpose is torture. You won't wake up at 5 a.m. for a nice body, but you will wake up at 5 a.m. to become a beast who protects his family, or builds a legacy, or redeems his broken past. Find your why, and discipline becomes desire. When I write, it's not just to share ideas, it's because someone out there needs these words to survive. That's what fuels me when I'm tired. Purpose is gasoline. Find yours. 12. The law of impermanence. Remember that struggles are temporary. Persistence is key. Whatever you're going through will pass. Pain is temporary. Quitting makes it permanent. I've been broke, heartbroken, lost, humiliated. But each of those moments eventually faded. The only thing that lasted was who I became by surviving it. If you can remember this one truth, this too shall pass, then no storm can drown you. Endurance is everything. Last reflections. You don't need motivation, you need a code, a ruthless inner philosophy that keeps you going when everything else breaks. These 12 Stoic laws aren't cute quotes. They're forged from fire. They're how you reprogram your mind like a war machine, how you stop negotiating with weakness, how you become cold, precise, focused. You want to be dangerous? Then train your mind like a weapon. Hack it, rewire it. Force yourself into discipline like your life depends on it, because it does. Be the one who survives. Be the one who endures. Be the one who chooses the pain that forges power. Now shut this down and go to war. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button.